Hey, good Poetry Corner family. It's Tuesday night. Welcome to the Poetry Corner. We're gonna get right to it. Edwina is the host for the our guest whatever type of host she wants to be considered tonight. Um, we're not gonna talk about the subject of tonight's show. They just gonna show and prove, and this is a perfect show for Edwina to be hosting. She's a little nervous, so everybody in the chat uh, help her out. Guest poets help Edwina out, and away we go.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Um, I just want to have a quick disclaimer. This evening's topic is erotica through my eyes. So if you don't want to have the talk, you might want to send the children out of the room because the adults are coming out to play. And we're going to take it from the top. We're going to start with you, Poetic. What do you have for us tonight?
This piece is called Round One. In my thoughts, I wish to use my hands to make your body succumb to sheer pleasure, while the actions of my words permeates through your treasure, so rich and full of desire, you can't wait to release the heat like lava fire, scorching the ideas of my implanted seduction, ignoring the foreplay from my eyes' piercing seclusion. While you start singing, baby, I can do this for hours and hours. Because your mind is just as multi-orgasmic as your pussy's water shower, holding me at bay while I stand at attention with a rock-hard, solid erection, hoping your thoughts and my hands can finally meet so we can satisfy these urges as we dancing erotically in these sheets. You and I continue to display a universal glow. With each breath upon our skin as we show just how beautiful melanin can be when we blending together with a devilish grin. As we become mesmerized into this ecstasy called heaven, in and out with heavy breathing, moaning and groaning, scratching and biting, licking and sucking, feeling and tasting, just like that. Slow down, baby. Make love before we fuck, just like that. I crave the scent of your thought. Feel the essence of the heat you brought to this intense passion. Damn, baby. That was only round one of this session. And that's that piece.
Yeah,
My man nasty.
You setting the bar, huh?
Yeah.
My man nasty.
Terrible.
Pineapple calligraphy.
Right. Whoa, that was hot.
That was dope, girl.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Making
you.
the floors get wet already.
Thank you.
All right, King, what do you have for us tonight?
All right. This piece I titled See Me. Open sesame, come close and catch this live action. I'm flashing passion, you've been asking, now I am unmasking. King fashion, caption is a meme over heat steam. No more smoke screens, here's a view of my porn scene. Octopus loving, I've been hands on with long arms. Touch you all over while your body singing love songs. Eyes of a people, meet the leader of the seekers. Pussy pleaser, girl don't be a dick teaser, be a diva. I'm a driver, black manna, swimming to your pearl. Taste the sweet treat, I'm diabetic but won't earl. Spread them legs wider than wings on a butterfly. Baby, get high while I'm exposed that fly. Kiss your tasty nipples or suck them like a newborn. Breastfed while you caress my third leg getting strong. Room hot as a sauna as we lay inside our music, soaking our fluid until one of us feel ghoulish. Mentally, I'm a freak zone, lost inside the smash. This exotic crash is an erotic sex bag. Besides, I thank you as you position hands on your ankles. That beautiful back shot is a wonderful handle. Buck you up with half while my motor hold my soldier, without losing my shocks on the rotor holding your shoulders, rubbing your back nicely while you top me, you got me. Melt down to my knees while I'm stocky and you sloppy. King.
Hello. Okay. Woo. I, I agree to Michelle. I wasn't ready. All right. The Queen
Slapping
of
tiny.
the Negra. What do you have for us?
Okay. This is called The Taste of That Kiss. As he slowly placed soft kisses between my thighs, he asked me if I locked my arms around your legs, drank your nectar, and my tongue wouldn't stop as you flowed like a river. What more could you do than shake, moan, pant, and call my name, licking and sucking my clit? Oh, my God, I've never been wetter. He's enjoying me so much, I wanted a taste too. I said, Daddy, 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 can I taste me too? Without stopping, he swallowed and said, mm-hmm. Fuck. I was coming and he just wouldn't stop. Even after I gushed and squirted, he would not release my legs. I moaned ecstasy into the air. He kissed her and said, beg me. He kissed her again, begged me for a taste. I moaned, yes, Daddy, please, may I please have a taste too. He stopped, looked up at me, and released his grip on my legs. He entered me as he slid up to give me that taste I craved, and I cried out his name. As he fucked me, he stared in my eyes and said, look at me. Oh, God, I started coming again. This time squirting all on his dick and balls and thighs. Feeling that warm rush of silky juice made him moan and pull my leg up to deepen his stroke. The pleasure from his thrust had me ready to ride, but he loves control, so he kept me pinned. With firm grips and handfuls of my hair, kissing me passionately, fucking harder, faster, squeezing tighter. That moan, that dick, that taste of that kiss. And that's that piece.
Mm, mm,
Woo!
mm.
That's all it's gotta be.
Goodness.
Oh,
I need a drink.
You
That
know,
coming out of the
I need
gate.
some ice water.
Gina.
poetic.
The jeans is tight.
Mm.
That was
I feel like this is so
magnificent.
unfair.
My underwear is stretched out.
Uh-oh. Gina, you ready?
No, I feel
You
like I
ready for
brought a
this
knife
mic?
to a gunfight.
Ready for this spicy mic?
Well,
Yeah.
depends on
Oh.
what the knife is stabbing.
Oh goodness.
So since I brought a knife to the gunfight, I'm gonna title my freestyle "Long, Deep, and Wide." There was a time in my life when I had these inhibitions. See, I was literally on a mission. I was only seeking one thing in my future, and that was always a new engagement ring, a new last name. I was destined to be a wife. The blueprint that was set before me was laid down by my grandparents and then my parents, you see. So to me, that seemed like the logical journey. My GPS was set to Mrs. Somebody. And I did that twice. Jumped the broom and said I do and became a Mrs. to a man who did the same for me. But this is the reality. Sometimes you get married and then you get divorced and you realize that that pussy you gave away, you can't get back. You don't have a choice. That love that you gave, it's gone too. The time that you invested, yeah, it's a loss. But I assure you, sometimes you don't find the love that's going to be the love of your life. You just find out what it's like to be a wife. So my first marriage was practice, and I learned what it is that I am supposed to do. I did my due diligence. My second marriage, if you blinked in 2014, you didn't even know that I even had a second king. But the reality is this: I won't stop loving or being who I am or doing this thing that I do the way that I do it. I dropped my phone because my ice fell on the floor and I eat it, but I'm gonna be all right. So the reality is this: sometimes love is forever and it's bliss, and other times it ends abruptly and then you become not a Mrs. but a Miss. But if you have an opportunity to spend the night with me, I need you to understand this explicitly. I may have brought a knife to the gunfight, but I will take care of all of your needs. I'm not saying because I will take the switchblade that's between my bosom right now inside of my bra that I carry all the time because I'm Puerto Rican on the weekend, but I will do this every single day for you, even if you're not my man or my boyfriend. I will cut you long, deep, and wide. I will split you wide open and make you understand that you need me inside. See, you may be doing the penetration, but I'm going to give you an experience that you'll never come back from. Your life will be forever changed. I'll be the thing that you think about and the bar that you use as the measurement for all of the sex that you have in your future because I know what I bring to the table. And I'm not confused about what it is that I do. I don't just cook in the kitchen, and I assure you that if I give you every part of me, I'm going to do so explicitly, and you're going to know it from A to Z. I'm going to run it, and you're going to be breathless. And every time that you get an erection, you're going to think of me. And even if you never get a chance for a repeat, understand that I have no equal, even if there's never a sequel. If I gave you an opportunity to step to this plate, I suspect that you swing for the fence, sir, because I'm going to give you everything I got to give you. And even though I didn't come properly prepared for the onslaught, like I said, I brought a knife to a gunfight. But you'll be glad that I did at the end of the night. I'm Gina Storm. Thank you for indulging me in peace.
I know
Yeah.
that's right. All of that sauce.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
of the
Gina.
sauce. All right, Gina.
Gonna be
Yes.
wide, long, and deep.
Wide, long, and deep.
Cutting it.
That part. All right. The man, the myth, the legend, the king drip. How do you, what do you have for us tonight?
Know something. I have a need to kiss you. Let my desire consume you. Kiss you like you are the reason why my heart beats. Kiss you deeper than the deepest part of the ocean so that your mouth speaks soul, brings forth life, fulfills you, empties the wells within me, makes you remember moments so full of potential and promise that you remember how to give. How you let yourself become water and raise to whatever level needed to fill, quench, or cover. This is the essence of lovers and how we came to be. In a kiss, traveling the plane of our senses, interdimensional, interexpressional, your kiss touches chakras and kundalini flame. It would not be the same if we did not touch our lips and understand true bliss. So, promise me. I want you to slowly lick the sides of my shaft, suck each side, mouth my fat bulbous head sweetly while flicking the head, drooling your saliva mixed with passion so you begin to use your mouth as suction, tight and gentle. You can hear my grunts and moans as you control the tempo, your ruby red lips showing your dimples, how you suck and grin in the act of sin. I ask you to defile me. Promise me. Promise me that when you swallow me, you won't take all of my soul. I know you were in control, tapping your tonsil with my manly morsel, and you saw how good I am to the last drop. You won't stop until it's all gone. This is the type of demon time you're on. Using your mouth to remove my spawn, your mouth whiter than a yarn, my sun gone until dawn, your tongue chimney sweeps, moans and yells, and then puts me to sleep. You suck and lick to get your reward before you impale yourself slowly upon my sword. Your wetness is an ocean, waves slapping the shore of my pelvis as you rock back and forth gently. Promise me. Promise me that your yoni will be just as sweet as honey runneth over my lips, my beard, my chin, letting loose your desire from within. I hump harder to feel the lightning of impulse, the pulse inside of you. Your yoni clasp and grasp tighter. You're a rider. Your grand form is a storm. Monsoon of your precipitation is only added when I take both of your teats into my mouth. You feel all of me, like I am feeling all of you. The explosion erupts from our actions of lust, though our core blitzkrieg two heavenly body orbits overwhelmed with love, sex, and lust. It is the makings of us. Poem.
God.
Oh, whoa, that was
All
dope.
right, bro.
All right
That's
now.
what's up.
Nice. Whew. Okay. All right. That's all I'm gonna say. Hope you guys. Whew, some
Somebody
good
said it was
shit
a rock
today.
poetry night. That's what I heard. Someone said it was a rock poetry.
It
That's
was-
what I heard.
all right. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna read a piece for you guys next. Let me take a look. All right. This is a piece I've read before, but I'm trying to keep up. Your words choked me playfully and tickled a secret place in me. You tried a key in a door that had yet to be named in me. What do you want, you asked me? Willfully sticking your fingers into place marked no trespassers. What do you want, you asked me? Wrapping your knowing around my throat, forcing my bottom teeth open against my reason. This man really asked me what I needed. I couldn't believe it, but I couldn't control how your knowing had me open. You breathed a universe of possibilities. Now here I stand, spread open like the Vitruvian man, waiting for you to name me, blame me like they did Eve. Instead, you asked me, what did I need? Pulled me gently from my knees, made sure that I was steady on my feet, stepped back and casually took a seat. Tell me, baby, what do you need? Take your time, my love, just breathe. I inhaled long and exhaled deep. After taking a minute to think, I replied, see me. Look me over easy. Before we are intimate, intimacy. Remain seated as I disrobe, slowly gathering up the courage to show you the part of my garden that had yet to be nourished. Let me flourish under your tentative gaze. Wait as I slowly peel out of my inhibitions and melt like butter. Be a cover, be a covenant. Drink me in like a tall sip of water. Cocoa kissed shoulders, the length of my neck, the pillows of my breast, the abstract expressionist splatter of my tattered growing, the wide set of my forgotten pride. I want to be naked for the first time. I want to be naked for the first time. What do I want? Stoked by your urging, I make quick work of purging my rational self now. Watch me pinching my nipples as they stand at attention, caressing my clitoral erection, legs spread apart, fingers rhythmic, up, down, left, right, A, B, start. Watch me as I cheat code my way to beast mode. Watch me as I bloom under your gaze, glaze in anticipation, losing my fingers as I forgot the rules of submission, forming a vortex inside my cervix. Watch me as my nectar flows, my soul exposed. What do I want? I want you to savor me. Suck the fat meat where it's greasy. Take it easy. Don't rush this moment. Savor the flavor of every component. Lick every inch like I'm made out of chocolate, hot and sweet. Let me learn your love language directly from your tongue. What do I want? Two chairs, one me straddled open defenselessly, at ease as you please me. Chocolate covered cherry kisses, missing nothing. Relentless, I shake in submission. Savor me as I bury my fist in your hair, pinning you there. Wind my waist as I ride your face, letting nothing go to waste. What do I want? Feed me. Come alive in my mouth like lightning in a bottle. Battle yourself for control. Convulse as I swallow more than my pride. I want to take my place in the palm of your hands, in the crux of your moon, as your nails sink deep in the clouds of my curve, as our sex fills the room, cloying notes of musk with pheromones for undertones. I want to be drunk on your sweat, heady off your breast. Your breath. I want to show you what comes of a lady when the lights are low like this. I want to take you in as deep as my secrets. I want full control as my of my dips and rolls. Test my O in your restraint. What do I want? I want to be the flame and the fire we make. And that's the piece.
Oh, yeah, where I was.
Ali, Umaye, Ali, Umaye, Ali, Umaye,
I
Ali,
really,
I
I
like
really,
Kumbaya.
I really don't need to comment on this piece because
I
she already knows
you
how I feel about this
know what
piece.
Oh,
I feel like
you know how man feels about the
I need ice water right now. Cold
I feel like
rag.
Lilo licking the daggone computer screen. That mean,
Wow.
Look, I had to start playing with my pistols
Man,
instead of other
that
things.
was a fly
So
piece,
she's talking about
Dwayne.
trying to
Word.
touch the screen like this.
mm,
And paranormal thoughts right now.
oh gosh.
Just pinch it. I just want to pinch a little bit.
Mm.
Just a little bit. Just a little pinch.
Oh my
Little
god.
pinch. Twist
All
that.
right. Well, round one was epic. Epic.
In the
Yeah,
right
it was
time.
definitely something though.
Hey, Gina, you're black. Let me see your fingers.
Due to the winter storm here, my Wi-Fi is lacking, but still unfair.
Okay.
Yeah, Gina, let me see your fingers.
All right.
Wow.
Oh my god. All right. Ready for round two, everybody?
No doubt, no doubt.
whew.
I mean,
Okay. Poetic. We're gonna go back around to you. All right.
This piece is called Sense of Jazz Touch. Let's make a touch of jazz. Eliminate all previous senses of touch you've ever known. While I place my hand on your lower back to own your next syncopated round of orgasms. While I kiss and lick your neck and open some tantric shattering chasms, I want to dwell in your moisture chalice. Move heaven and hell as we breathe in a sexual palace. Wet my eyes with the tears of your wetness. As we orchestrate an intergalactic tune with lusciousness, let's make a touch of jazz. And even though I love the way pineapples taste, I enjoy tasting them in your sweet secretions that erupt from below your waist. While I consume my palate with your sweet golden honey, like nectar flowing in a river in Egypt, and we crave each other's touch upon touch, combined with the mixing of pheromones so much that our sense turns us into animals, stealing fucks like smooth criminals. Let's make a touch of jazz. I told you to forget any other touch you've ever known, so mine can be sown. You know what? Rather embedded in your deoxyribonucleic, ribonucleic, you know what? In your DNA. So when we touch, you feel me making your pussy cravings valid. My genetic makeup will cure your honey drip and drip because when you cream upon my beard and just a little drips down onto you and you take your finger just to taste you off of me and my dick gets bigger. So let's make a touch of jazz. Because that's some of that kinky, sexy shit that turns me on. So, baby, you've been warned. My touch is one that will fuck your mind, body, and soul. And you'll sound like silk when you let me make you lose control. And the sonic sound will have you leaving the door open, screaming aloud, ooh, pen of my climatic strokes. This man of this tantric touch ain't no joke. I'll look at you and say you're my mahogany as I physically snatch your soul while waiting for your gushing explosion from your wop is my goal. You'll be thinking, damn, what did I do to him? And I am just his erotic, sensual touch muse. But it will only be his touch I choose. So, baby, let's make a touch of jazz. And that's that piece.
I'm not old enough for this kind
all
of
right, bro.
Yo, Vance, I just saw some panties run by. I'm not sure if you've seen them. It looked like a pack of four, like a quad of panties ran by. It was hurt.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Okay. King, let's see what you have for us tonight.
I think after that piece, I'm gonna let the pearl go and then I'll go after her. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Word. So
All right.
right, ladies first, when I, you know what I mean?
All right.
You
All
gonna,
right.
you gonna let that, you gonna let that clear that out. Clear that out.
All right. This one ain't that bad. It's untitled. All right. Let's make poetry with our bodies. Scribe what you taste with the tip of your tongue running over my chocolate mounds and deep within the crevices of my hidden pleasure zones. Let me hear you call my name as I blow your flame, pulling vital nutrients of protein from you. How we ride the wave of euphoria on the mixes of juicy salivations and silken waters, giving into temptation and creating similes with kisses guided by awakening sensations. I need to feel your heartbeat and soul inside of me. So let's light the fire of the sapien in us and increase the flame to release the beast of commanding lust and unbridled passion that must be satisfied. Adjust my attitude with your commands and make me remember your name. Let my energy play your favorite melody up and down your spine as the sweat of our scent leaves an imprint throughout tangled sheets. You are my favorite flavor, but I know you favor the flavor of mahogany. Close your eyes and plunge into my ever essence and bathe in my overflow. You see, unbeknownst to you, I am that dream come true for you and may happen if only you believe in deja vu. You know I'm the fix for your compulsion, so satisfy your palate till your heart's delighted. Now let me taste us off your tongue, because we so rightfully deserve to know how good we taste in this combined ride of our need for only what can be satisfied by us until satiated. And that's that piece.
Oh, Lord. Woo.
Want my drawers back.
Yeah.
There was a reason she went after.
Woo.
Give me my socks too. I took them off. The big
He
man
took his socks off.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
That
that was that was
that was
nice.
that was dope.
Whoa.
All right. King, you ready?
Yeah, let me just
Okay.
adjust my thoughts for a minute. You know what I mean? Kind of
Take
still
it
kind
all
of
in.
taking
Take it all
it.
in.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
look. You might need
I feel that.
when she said bathe in my overflow. I thought of myself being in the shower
Oh,
Okay. This piece is titled "Too Close." Coming from your direction, that warm, sweet affection makes our true grounded connection illuminate our complexion. The sound of your breathing while I'm feeling your heartbeat. Your back against my front as we touch each other's feet. My lips nibble on your earlobe and kiss you with mystique. Hands caress your thighs as my meat grow in your cheeks. However, our souls greet in this moment, passion confined. No love is blind, only smooth sailing hearing the chimes. Devoted as we promote the higher sensual sides. As our emotions collide, sounding like water wave tides. That commotion that we're soaked in, enhance our other chance. Your beautiful ocean dance will have me waiting like the sand. Always so beautiful while I'm getting into you. Mental trust, first to highlight our time that's physical. Afterward, the visual. As we continue to be spiritual. You're all I need to proceed, and we don't have to be traditional. Kiss your neck after I slightly bite you, within your skin pierce. The engineer appear and remain after the smoke clear. Look inside your eyes and touch your lips with my fingertips. Tongue inside your mouth while I tap you on your hips. King.
Yes, sir,
Grown.
bro.
Okay, we grown
Yes, sir,
today.
bro.
Thank you.
Woo!
God.
I got a question.
He getting grown.
I have a question. King,
All right, King.
King, do you have sex with Timberland boots on?
What's up?
I said, King, do you have sex with Timberland boots on?
Timberland boots.
I'm
I
checking.
can feel it. I can just feel it.
Nah, it's just no.
Said New York energy. Told you.
It's all
That's gonna
natural.
fit it.
Nah,
That was dope.
thank you.
Gina,
Dope
my
game.
love.
Dope game.
My love, what do you got for us?
Oh, I guess the foolishness must continue. What am I supposed to do after a piece like that? Um, for sidebar, uh, Joel, this is not the same poet that I met some time ago when you were talking to me about this YouTube channel that you had in this poetry corner at the Let's Talk Network. Um,
Oh, this is Lord
Spread your
Atterbury tonight.
wings.
Lord Atterbury,
Yeah, this is Lord Atterbury tonight.
All
expect
right.
a phone call from Madam Storm. I'm gonna have to go dominatrix. Y'all play too much. Oh my goodness. Ooh. I'm going to simply title my next freestyle Submissive. A lot of things that I have going on in my life, and I feel like in so many ways I have been highly blessed and favored. Some people might even say that I've been gifted. But the reality is this. I think I'm just naturally submissive. And it's not like I put down everything that is me and I put myself into a tiny hole or pocket so that you can be. No, I recognize that big dick energy. See, I feel like you're throwing your weight around because you have the right to, and I salute that because you're actually the male me. It's not like I have penis envy, by no means. There are a lot of people in my life that sometimes call me Reggie. They feel like my masculine energy is a thing that makes it so nasty. They were like, girl, how is it that you know what women like, even though you've never been a lesbian? I kissed a girl and I liked her, and I have to tell you that it wasn't a bad night. But the reality is this, I'm not mostly or strictly, but for the sake of this conversation and poetry, I am Dickly. So if I'm going to be attracted to a man that's going to be bringing the energy to the table, I need him to be able to feed me with soul food. There has to be courses, you see, because I have an elevated palate. I'm not going to just eat anything. People always say that I'm bougie, I'm stuck up, I act funny. It's not that. I have to look out for my body. This is my temple and my tummy. My digestive system will not allow me to just put anything in my mouth, honey. The reality is this. If I feel like I even want to give the tip a kiss, I'm going to go all out. We're going to play this game where you can look down at the shaft and say, "Mm, did you swallow the whole damn thing?" Yeah. I'm not going to leave anything on the plate. I'm actually going to make it happy, so to speak. I've been feeding me for quite some time. I was the only daughter born to the parents of mine. So my brothers would be eating this food all the time and they would say to themselves, she has something going on. It's different. It's not just the regular stock, that food that Black people eat or Hispanics or wherever you live in the United States and what the flavor of the day is. We would do like Taco Tuesday, and sometimes on Friday we'd have a fish fry. And I understand that there's some things that y'all think is indigenous to Black folks, and I don't know why. But the reality is this, like I said previously, I don't just cook in the kitchen, I cook in the bedroom too, you see. So what I'm bringing to this whole situationship is something that you're not used to, and I don't want you to feel like you've been pussy whipped. Mm-mm. See, you met reciprocal energy for the first time in your life, and I think that you need to master what it is that you do to me. You need to learn me like this is the terrain in which you came to conquer. This is not just going to be a place that you stop by sometimes and you want to leave something behind and say that you've been here and there's a marker. I want you to lay it down to the point where when I go to sleep at night, I think of you and then I make a sound like, what did he do to me? He made me wonder what it was that I had been missing. That was sensuality. See, I had been a lot of people and I'd worn a lot of hats and I did a lot of things for different people. But as a matter of fact, there was some sexy inside of me that I couldn't tap into, but I had to. trust you with all of me. So I'm not saying that you're dominant and I am lesser than. What I'm saying is I trust you and I will hold your hand as you learn this whole terrain and understand that you are not just making love to my body, my spirit, but also my brain. My gray matter is feeling like it's been tantalized and tickled in a way that I have never had before. And that's what made it possible for me to submit. So being a submissive is not a diss. Mm-mm. I'm still the strong Black woman that I've always been, and I'm not new to this. I'm a veteran, 52 years deep in this incarnation, and I feel like every day of me is something that I need to celebrate. So when I woke up today, I said Happy Tuesday to myself. I blew myself a kiss. And when you called and said good morning to me, beautiful, I didn't feel like it was just something that you had to do. It's an actual conversation. And maybe one day we'll be in the same location and we can do that thing that you'd like to do. But right now, I just need to let you know, and I assure you, you better get yourself ready, baby. This ride ain't nothing that you're used to. Gina Storm, and that's my piece. Thank you for indulging me.
That's right. Ain't nothing that you used to. All right now,
All
Gina.
right, Gina.
Woo!
Really like
All right.
the whole thing.
Yes.
It was that
Woo!
meeting that reciprocal energy.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Don't
for
leave
waiting.
nothing behind, huh? Not even a toothbrush.
No. Mm-mm.
No.
There'll be no trace, no remembrance.
Look, I left my boxes under your bed.
I have OCD. I
Oh
don't
God.
find them. Please believe.
Excuse me.
God. Woo.
That was nice, Gina. I like that though. That was
That
dope.
was. Love your freestyle. All right, huh? What do you have up next?
I don't know. I don't know if I should be behind that. Okay. Let me know if it's not clear. Steam wafts in the air as you disrobe. Your pores open with heat from hot water. This rain is a constant rhythm that beats white porcelain. The caress of soap is what makes me jealous, for every inch of you feels its touch. That is not what I would want. I prefer myself to the imagination of water, sweet droplets, removing the residue of your day. The touch so wanted, violently attacking you as if a war was to commence and would rule your geography. There's no apology to your body, as we would take yours for mine. This soap is a cosign because he can jump in at any time, and we would fight for curvature, secure the most intimate parts of necks, areola, bosoms, and a thigh, taking each territory for our own, keeping a frontal attack as I pull back my bow, my quiver that my arrow plunges deep to make your river flow, where we mix and mingle, and only the steam will hear your sighs. This fluid, fastening a tongue that can flick everywhere with no clumsy words or approach, just wanted, felt, appreciated, adored. In the smallest parts of you, I will go, steam misting you. You, closing your eyes, remember me like an old lover that still has that way needed like the relief and relaxation. And when we are done, I will leave behind the evidence of our union, pearls of my existence, thousands of me, all over your skin.
Yes, sir, bro.
All right,
Yes,
brother.
sir, bro.
That, mm, mm. Woo. All right now.
Dropping it.
Yes, sir. All right. Okay. You guys do not disappoint when it comes to your perspectives on erotica. I tell you. Love it. Love it. All of it. All right. This piece is called In the Meantime. You are a beautiful excuse. A reluctant encouragement of words, a turn from mood indigo to violent, violent. You cut across night's bare black chest like lightning, exciting. You gave me something to expect, to accept in return for taking a blind next step. Yes, you paved a way, laid in a fragrant scent of possible, with its notes of woods and coulds. When a sapio gets sexual, it's a different kind of good, and you are good. Mahogany hawk with words delicate as baby swallows, saccharine and heady as honeysuckle, heavy with promise like low hanging fruit. An excuse not to wait for forever, not to reach for better, promises in prose, leaving me a meter wide open, fat with satisfaction. And though I know our interaction is a distraction from the conflict of my own existence, I want more. That's what I asked the universe for. More than just a date or a place to wait as I accept my fate relegated to a solid state. I want more than an excuse not to love myself, trust myself, explore the nuances of being objective without being the object of someone's affection. I want more. But the flip side of this is that a lifetime exists where I get to suckle on your neck, lay wet pecks on your chest, sip your bottom lip. A lifetime exists where you'd be nipping my earlobes, embracing my waist, kissing the thick of my hip, and I want more. I want more. I want to draw you closer in slow, deep inches, where we explore the unbearable lightness of just being. A marriage of sensations and senses, a tangle of promises and sweat stained sheets. A lifetime exists where we take slow tokes and deep strokes, where we be grown folks with longing throats, drinking deep from each other's need for more in slow, deep inches. A lifetime exists where you lick patterns into the shivers that run down my spine, punctuating it with a bite on my behind. A lifetime exists where we mince bodies but not words, an imagined interaction, a beautiful distraction. A meantime for the passion that bruises me purple, a pool of blue to plunge into, a beautiful excuse to be loose of my clothes and my mind, a beautiful reason to be lost in the meantime. And that's that piece.
Yes.
Phew.
Yes, yes, yes. My God.
There's a lot of passion in that piece, girl.
Yeah, I had to turn my camera off. I took my clothes off for a second, and then I had to put it back on. That's
I'm
it.
messing with
I ran out of cold press.
you. You ran out of cold press.
Ran out of cold press.
Cold press.
I'm just saying.
Cold press.
Before we move on, I have a question for you guys. Since this is something that's kind of different on Let's Talk and in the poetry corner to have like straight up erotic pieces. My question is, if a love poem is red, what color is an erotic poem to you and why?
Ooh.
We're gonna start with poetic, the same order we had the last time.
I would have to say, for me, an erotic poem is red as well, because passion encompasses everything. And for me, red is just that thing. You can unleash love, unleash eroticism, and just unlock a beast, using a cheat code, if you will.
I see what you did there. All right. Okay. King, same question. How do you feel about it?
Hit me with that question again. Oh,
All right. If a love poem is red, what color would an erotic poem be and why?
gold.
Okay. And why?
Huh?
And why do you think gold?
Because gold is precious.
Mm,
It's beautiful. It's precious. You like in awe. Like,
exploring. Okay, I feel you.
it's an
All right.
experience.
Experience, definitely. Okay. Perla Negra. If a love poem is red, what color do you consider an erotic poem to be?
Oh,
Can y'all still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Um, it would actually be multicolored for me because it's so many emotions, so much passion, so much of everything, sounds and feels and woo child, everything. So it would be multicolored for me. Just eroticism is everything. It encompasses everything. Yeah, multicolored.
I love that answer. All right. Looks like we lost Gina Storm. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, she's back.
I'm gonna say it one more
Storm got you.
again. Blizzard of 2022.
Oh man.
That's all right. I'm leaving this bitch.
Uh,
This is trash. Um, you said if love poetry is red, what is erotic poetry?
yeah.
Purple. Because if I've been triggered and I'm doing heartbreak poetry because somebody wronged me, that's blue. If I'm doing love poetry, it's red because I'm bleeding into the piece. And if I'm doing erotic, I'm putting red and blue together and making purple. And it's not just the color, but it's also a vibe. And the majesty of eroticism is so complex that there was a time in my life when I forgot that I was a woman,
Mm,
being a daughter and a mother and a grandmother and a friend and a Christian and a poet and an example and a role model and some other stuff that I didn't sign up for.
mm,
I forgot about the woman. But the woman that's me has always been from lavender to royal. Purple is the color of erotic poetry for me.
I love that answer. I really do. I was gonna.
I love the
I
question, so
really do.
thank you.
Javi, what is your answer to the question? If a love poem is red, what color is erotic poetry and why to you?
How many colored condoms can you get in every Okay, no, never mind. I like this whole thing. These gummies. You could pick a color. It was
Mhm.
upside down, but that's okay. You got a bunch of colors here that you can.
Right.
So I think honestly, when you think about erotic poetry, we can relegate things to colors, but it's really about your mood and what you're doing. Because erotic poetry represents a universe. A universe represents the whole full spectrum of everything, the Roy G. Biv, and even some colors that we don't even understand or represent. It all depends on the passion, the desire, um, how that person feels, how aroused they are. You know, I love the idea of purple in certain things, but at the same time, there's certain times that I feel like there's a gold feel to what there is. And of course, when we think about come, sometimes we think about white, but all of these different things are all different colors that represent the whole diverse thing of it. So if you were to ask me, I would tell you it depends on the person who's spitting the poem and what they
Mhm.
intended. And whatever they intended be reflective of their aura. So whatever their aura's color and feel or smell would be exactly what it was that they were feeling at that moment. So it could be purple, it could be red, it could be a combination of the two. It could be a gradient, if you will.
Mhm. Mhm. Right.
I would measure the color by the passion of the poem
Mhm.
and and the feel of it. So if you make me feel a certain kind of way, then that would be reflective of the color of that particular time. Because sometimes green is like lush and fertile. And when you speak, see, thing is, when we speak about erotic poetry, the words animate your imagination into what you need it to be.
Right.
So each person is different. So where I may see a lake and a river, Van may see a mountain range, King may see, a dense forestation. We all change in depending to the color that we feel when we hear. It also
Mhm.
reflective in how we feel as we emanate our energy. So whatever the color of our energy is at that moment is the color of erotic poetry.
I feel you. I like that answer. I definitely all of you guys had great answers. When I first thought of the question, I was thinking of purple also, or like a oxblood red. Like if love is if you think of love as being love, you find love in all things, even erotic poems. But I feel like the erotic poems are like kind of a deeper sort of love, something that's held a little more. For me, it's something that's been held more. How you say, beneath the surface, and it's given me a chance to explore mentally things and subjects that you know it's kind of hard to have an open conversation about in regular time. But coming to the erotic poetry in a way, I feel like it mixes.
You know what,
Uh,
Edwina? It depends on how you were born. Sometimes you have a very healthy relationship with your parents or grandparents,
mhm,
and sex and sexuality is being discussed in real time. Mojave's hand is up. But the reality is, hold on, my brother. The reality is this. It's open to interpretation, but the beauty of it is this: even if it's not a color and it's a feeling or a vibe,
mhm,
it's still central to us all because it's a necessity
right,
and not an option. Go ahead.
definitely.
Go ahead, Mojave.
Mojave, what were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
I was going to say that one of the things I love to say is that no one ever lies about what they desire.
Right.
And erotic poetry allows you to actually be free enough to say
Tell your
exactly what
truth.
desire is. And
Right,
so,
exactly.
regardless of the fact of what it is, nobody ever, no, there's nobody going to say, "Oh, I'm not horny." No, I'm not. I'm not turned on at all. I think I'm not turned on at all. You're gonna get it, right? And the funny thing is, our bodies respond to what we feel and hear. Um, we feel things in 3D senses all the time. So when something arouses, it arouses all of our senses. And so, in that idea of what it is, erotic poetry allows you to actually put words into context that actually cause physiognomic responses to what you're
Right,
saying. When
right,
you hear a really good erotic poem, you can get horny. Nibbles get hard. Your body will tell you exactly what you're feeling because you're aroused. And it's
right,
the the situation. The best poets will take you to a place. They'll take you to a whole nother dimension. Like for example, like a Tariq will take you to a whole nother dimension, and you even forget that he's talking about another man. It's really interesting. But
right. Oh,
you'll
yeah,
you'll
that's
go to
definitely
a
true.
different place where you're sitting and you're hearing because people can transform it. Erotic poetry is transformative on a passion and desire sense that actually affects your physiological functions when you hear it properly. That's
Definitely.
the
I
beauty of
love
it.
that. That's thorough. I love that answer. I love it. Thank you guys so much for answering. And I love all of you guys' perspectives. And it's some you guys presented a lot of great erotic poetry, and I've heard each of you speak from the heart as well. So the question was more or less, do you think there's a like what difference do you see between love and the expression of eroticism when 'cause I'm sure there's people that watch the channel that might be a little bit but it's a part of love, I think.
Absolutely.
Your erotic
It's
energy is
it's
a part of
the
love.
it's the embodiment of the physicality of
Right.
love because
Definitely.
people don't emphasize that because they believe, and a lot of times you've been preconditioned because whatever your religious beliefs are, you were led to believe that this was for adults and for married couples, and
Mm,
that we shouldn't
definitely. Right.
be even exploring this. But
Mhm.
but even though my mother calls it between marriages, even though I'm single now, I know that sex is a part of life. Love you, Mojave. See you in a minute.
Okay, I'm sorry. I wanted to give him a good send off.
Yep.
Thank you, brother.
Hobby's poetry show on Epiphany is coming up next at 9. You give us the deets. Well, LaPerla could give them.
We're
I'm
doing a
sorry, we kept
hybrid
you too
show.
late.
We're doing War Council and 5 speak open mic. So come spit, come talk and spit. And
All
we're gonna
right.
be
Well,
talking about some stuff. We're gonna bring up some stuff from that's been in the War Council. We're gonna talk
okay.
about some things. And so come through, open discussion, everybody else, bring your poetry. We're gonna do it all. All right, gotta go.
All right.
Love
Good
y'all.
night, Hobby.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
You too,
Love
man.
you.
Love
Appreciate
you,
making
bro.
you
See you
guys
in a
Love
minute.
horny.
you.
Great. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. I'm not sure if we have room for another round. Do we? You guys ready for another round? It's almost 9. No. Where'd it go?
I need to say something before we
Okay.
end this.
Oh,
I need everyone
oh,
who's watching
yeah.
and listening to understand that Edwina, this was her first at bat to host the Poetry Corner. here at Let's Talk. And I think the job that you did, Queen, was amazing. So I'm
Thank
proud of you.
you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Gina.
I
All
appreciate
right.
you. You made me so comfortable that I could be me.
Right.
That's all
I love
good.
it. It's been great.
We're
Great.
gonna keep going around. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Everybody good here?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Poetic.
I got
But
one more in
I'll
me.
go to Mojave's when I
Okay.
leave. Here.
Got one more round, so we're gonna
Okay. Poetic. We gonna head over
Start
to
with
you.
poetic.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Hey, sexy. Yes, you. Don't look over your shoulder. Don't look. I'm talking to you. Now open your mind and legs so I can see and taste heaven. As sure as the oxygen has my lungs breathing, God made you and God made me. So somewhere in between our birth and death date, we should exchange praises and hymns in the garden so we can consummate the art of creation while sipping and drinking on our lust libations, because I need to feel your fountain rain down on me. Please moisturize me. And I open my throat chakra to be the eternal pathway of your golden liquid elixir any given day. The God of creation will cast me out for being so nasty with you about all things brilliantly, filthily erotic. Because the way you open your legs for me to enter, your warm, wet, juicy, inviting love nest, makes me want to confess that I'm highly addicted to the way you cream. And your orgasms I play on replete like a lucid wet dream. My taste buds have a spidey sense that's tingling, reminding me that you are supposed to be anointing them with your flavor. The journey with you through erotic fantasies will be an endeavor, one I yearn and thrive to become a part of forever, meaning I'm yours and you're mine for each other's pleasure. My lips are waiting to taste your pussy lips while I part them with my fingertips, because I want to taste this side of heaven. As you nestle your legs around my ears like earmuffs, leaving no room for your splash to not have a warming home. Yes, baby, go ahead, moan as loud as you want. We're alone. I'll lick and suck your clit, having you say, oh shit, while you're breathing and body grieving. The last attempt you tried to stop me from tasting your ecstasy. Now give me my rain from heaven, all over my bed and moisturize me times seven. I'm waiting anxiously and patiently, but do make me wait and don't make me wait too long, because I'm thirstily wanting your waterfall in my mouth, on my bed, and all. And that's that piece.
Sheesh. Okay. We coming out the gate round
And I
three.
tell people
Okay.
all the time, pregnancy through
okay, bro.
poetry.
Right.
That's what's up, man. That was a
That
dope
is
spit.
that's baby making music all day.
I love y'all.
Oh
Y'all are
yeah.
so dope.
Love you too, bro.
Thank
Thank you,
y'all. I
man,
see
for
y'all
coming
over on the
through.
next show.
All right.
Okay.
Congratulations,
All right,
Edwina. You did
poetic.
a great job.
Thank
One
you.
love, one mic,
That's
y'all.
one
All
love, one
right.
mic.
I love my mic.
Whoa. Okay.
All
Whew.
right.
All right. King, you want to spit one for us now?
Yeah, I'm gonna have Gina go so it's male after female. You know what I
Okay, I'm
mean?
gonna
Okay.
be
All
in and
right.
out like
Then
a
I put.
robbery because I know how this is set up. I love y'all. This has been amazing. It's been a minute. This is my first show actually of 2022. I may not always be in one of the boxes, but I am always watching, listening, commenting, and supporting. I need everybody to subscribe, like, and share. Let's Talk is the network. Poetry Corner is the show. Edwina was the host tonight. King Gatherbury made it possible. Quentin, the birthday boy, as of yesterday, is the
Oh,
reason
happy
we're
belated
here.
birthday.
And I tell people when it's their birthday, not happy birthday, but happiness always.
That's beautiful.
So I'm gonna title my piece because I had a birthday in December and was single for the first time in February. I'm gonna title my piece "Birthday Sex."
All right now.
I woke up on the morning of December 23rd, 2021, and all I could say to myself was this: "Oh, look at me, I made it." The day had just begun. I hadn't put my feet on the floor yet, hadn't gone to the bathroom to pee, hadn't had my coffee. So if you called me, you get a text message instead of my voice. You see, it's raspy, nasty. It sounds guttural, almost as though I'm cursing, but I'm not. But my voice is so nasty. When I first wake up, I sound like a dude. I used to tell my mother all the time, you know how Wheezy Jefferson sounds, and it's her actual speaking voice? She said, yeah, it's kind of rough and a little edgy. Of course. I said, yeah, that's me before I've been caffeinated. So when I wake up in the morning before I've had my first drink of the day that's hot and caffeine filled, I sound like I'm dehydrated. My voice is nasty and raspy, and I don't even want to speak. I go to the bathroom so that I can pee. I start my Keurig usually at the same time, you see. So by the time I come out, I can add my international flavored coffee creamer. This time I think I'm on Hershey's, and next time it will be caramel macchiato because I like to be, you know, stimulated with my caffeine, my coffee, and my international creamer. I haven't been using my passport regularly, but I like to get stamps whenever I can, you see. And the funny thing about me is this. I would come on these mics and I heard from my brother, King Atterbury, who tonight is Lord. Oh my God. I had to clutch my pearls, who said that they were going to have a topic this evening that was erotic, and I didn't know what I would do. And I said, all I can do is go on and sexy. So if the bar has been already set by other people, I'm not going to be out here trying to be nasty. I just simply want to let you know that this is the thing that I do. Sometimes I don't even know if I'm going to be attracted to you. But when you give a person a hug and your bodies touch for the first time, your heart is beating against his chest and his against yours, and you inhale his exhale, and you can't wait for that next breath, and he kisses you. Sometimes he sucks in your bottom lip, then you know that he might know what he's doing if he kisses you down south, and you could go someplace else that you haven't even been thinking about going. And all of a sudden you're groaning, you're moaning. Sometimes I even growl. Occasionally I purr. It depends on if I'm a kitten or a lioness. I tell you, these emotions are wild. But if you catch me on the right time of the month and I'm in between ovulation and a hot flash, don't come up the back being no punk. You better swing for the fence, baby, because I promise you I'm going to break you down like a box. And then you're going to be real mad at me because I done fucked and sucked off your socks. You telling your friends while you looking for me in the daytime with a flashlight, and I'd be like, oh my God, is he serious? This can't be right. But the reality is this, I can only be Miss when someone is thinking about me. And I hate that it's just sexual, but that's the only thing that you know about me because I didn't give you any other opportunity. See, I've never actually done a one night stand, but sometimes I don't do a repeat. And if you mad at me because you didn't get the sequel, it's because you didn't do what you needed to do. I gave you the best I had, I assure you. And if you mad at yourself because you didn't get a part two, you were either premature in your ejaculation or your size. And I don't do any pedophile things. I don't run around in a white van with no windows and put you in the back because I gave you candy or a puppy. Mm-mm. I will not be on the first 48 or on special victims unit. I'm no pedophile, you see. So if you're trying to spend the night with me, you better shoot for the fence, baby, because please believe that's going to get from this queen. I'm Gina Storm. I don't usually do erotic poetry, but y'all made me come out of my core. And I had to just step out into another place that I've never been. And even though it was kind of difficult, I still feel like I did what I had to and represent. So I thank you, Edwina, for being the host, King Atterbury for the Poetry Corner, and Quentin, birthday boy, for this network. I had to do what I had to do. I'm Gina Storm. Thank you for indulging me. In peace.
All right.
You know you hold your own girl. Break it down like a box. What? That whole line right there. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
y'all out of control. I just promise you, when I got the text message, I was thinking, he knows I'm not good at erotic. So I did the
It's
best I
okay.
could.
You did wonderful. I love it.
I
I
appreciate
definitely
y'all.
love
Definitely
it.
rocking. Word up.
Absolutely.
All
Thank you,
right.
family. And like I
No
said, I'm
Welcome. You
always
too.
here.
No doubt.
All right.
Thank you.
Love you, Gina.
Love you, Edwina.
King, you're up next. Oh my gosh,
Right.
King.
This piece is entitled "Us." Sit you on my lap, looking you in your eyes and kiss your lips. Caress your inner thighs and hips. Touch the moment that's it. Baby, take a breath and exhale the weight from your mind. Let my fingers walk up the back of your shirt, teasing your spine. Rub your shoulders with these hands that carry sun power. 30 minutes feel like an hour, skin softer than baby powder. Place my tongue on the side of your neck. What's next? Unfasten your belt and button on your jeans the love nest. Sending messages from the unknown, my bone. Speak to your body's home. Hello, baby, I'm home. My right arm extend as a friend, the left identical. Fingers become tentacles, the octoline resemble. Half man and animal, living as an amphibian. Pressing against the pressures of life, woman, just let me in. Find no attraction, speak to your core to see what's happening. Reach the soul inside your beautiful hole and make a caption. This is a letter to my lady friend. Hello, are you there? A different side of king that opened up all ears. Place you in a mood that make your body move. No need for music, my vibes provide the groove. My fingers touch your flesh like a pianist on a keyboard. The portal to explore in your hall is an allure. Testing all notes until I find a certain sound. Might go downtown till your mind is out of bounds. Place you on my lap as I touch that pussy cat. Rubbing your neck and back, just relax and climax. Slow flow attack. Through past life attraction. Send you back in time so you remember what happened. The feel is so real, no drill inside your well. As I hump and pup until I hear your silent wail. King.
Speechless.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I
what?
promise
What?
you. You better spit that.
What? King.
Okay.
King.
Excuse me, tonight is Lord Atterbury.
Lord
Lord
Atterbury,
Atterbury,
with
that was
all
a
due
look, hold
respect.
on. That was a
All due
gift
respect.
wrapped in a blessing, sir.
Yes. Oh, all right. It definitely was dope.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right, I got one more, and then I think
Come
we ready
on,
to.
Edwina.
Okay, this one not as a little more tame than we've been. It's called "He Got the Juice." He got the juice. It's in his way. It's in the wingspan of his back flanks, the tattooed in the art that is his pain. He's not just the man, he's the main. He got the juice. It's in his way. Hands gritty like subways, smile bright like sun rays, demeanor easy like Sundays. He got the juice. It's in my pit. All he need do is ask for it. I'll be damned, baby, break it. Make it juicy, have your way with it. He got the juice, warm and sticky. Make me beg, you playing with me. Titillating, slap and tickle like Aaliyah. Work the middle. Damn, my baby got the juice. Mesmerize me with that oblique that forms a V, leading me astray. It's in your way. It's laced in every word you say. It's traced in every place you claim. Juicy when I hear your name. Excited when I hear the key. Awaiting your entrance expectantly. I'll give I'll give it all you ask of me. There is no thanks like seeing you pleased. Shall I bend the knee, my king? Shall I bring the chair? Can we do that thing? Can you bite me there? You got the juice. You're proving it. I hail in silence at your finger to my lips. You taste me on. I taste me on your fingertips. I inhale the smell of it. You manage for the hell of it. Shit, I really had no clue the depths that you were capable. I'm squirming in my liquid proof. It's all for you. You got the juice. And that's that piece.
You better
Oh
spit
man.
that. That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Thank you.
With your
Sheesh.
Give it
chest.
up, give it up for these amazing poets tonight. They definitely brought the erotic, exotic, sexy,
Yes.
steamy, adult behavior. And one of the things about poetry as well as some other arts is you want to give people to the leeway to express themselves without being censored. Um, Unfortunately, we live in a time where censorship is at an all-time high,
Mm,
and as artists, in any form of art that you may think that you have, we have to continue pushing back on that narrative and be able to explore and give the listener a pictorial of what these creative minds are thinking. So that was the whole premise of having erotic poetry tonight, just to shake the throne a little bit. With that, Appreciate everybody in the chat that joined tonight. With that, God bless. See you guys next Tuesday at 8
One
p.m.
love, one
Thank
love,
you.
one mic. Good night.